Are you still selling real estate like it's the 1900s? Cold calls, open houses, listing fees, time-consuming negotiations? Wake up. The world has changed. It's 2025. This is Base, a listing revolution built for the future, so you can stop playing the past. It's time for you to stand out. With Base, your property isn't just another listing. It's an interactive, immersive experience, a fully integrated marketplace that lets buyers dream, plan, and act, all in one place. Embedded services? Done. No more chasing contractors or wondering what's next. Base takes care of it. Embedded financing? Of course. Because in 2025, buyers shouldn't have to beg banks for approvals that can take weeks. With Base, it happens in minutes. Or you could keep doing things the old-fashioned way, the way that wastes time, the way that kills deals before they even start. Your call. Let your buyers dream. Then let them bring that dream to life on Base. Because selling real estate isn't about selling listings anymore. It's about selling possibilities and bringing dreams to reality. Base. Sell the future, not the past.
Who's ready to touch the future of real estate? I'm really excited to be here. This is our second year here. Very pumped with what Josh was saying. But first, I have a question for the audience. Who here is married? Good majority of us, myself included. A little bit of statistics around marriage. The average marriage, if it goes to divorce, will last about 8 years. If you do not hold your home to maturity of the mortgage date, on average, somebody will sell their house at 12 years. You are longer married to your house than your spouse. And I want you guys to think about that wedding. Think about the planning, think about the run-up to it, and all the stuff that went into it. Think about specifically the wedding cake. How many layers did you guys decide to go with your wedding cake? What was the flavor of the wedding cake? Did you go with 2 flavors? Did you have like a special bunting around the edge of the cake? What'd you put on top of the cake? All of this customization that you can do for a wedding cake for $500, but on a house, you're stuck with somebody else's decisions that they made. And really, that leads to why we've got 80% of home buyers last year regretting their purchasing decisions in some form or fashion. That's not something to be proud of. Like, the only thing I know that's got a worse approval rating is Congress. If that's our benchmark, we're doing something wrong. And it's not your guys' fault. It really is technology's fault. Technology has changed the industry so much. Think about what it's done to cell phones in 50 years. We went from the rotary phone, where we're spinning things around, to smartphones and smart computers basically in our pockets. But we've got a company called 21st Century Real Estate, and this photo from the turn of the century, last century, is the same. We're still basically moving real estate and just saying, hey, deal with what the previous owner decided for their design choices. And we've all been through these tours where we sit there, we go through, who put shag carpet in the bathroom? Fun story, I actually grew up with shag carpet in my bathroom. But, and then I've got another question for you guys. Don't need to answer this, but do you actually know who chose your bedroom wall colors? Do you know the name of the person? Most people don't. That's weird. That's your most intimate room in your house. You change in that room, but you don't know who designed that room? That's odd. And then we've all been there as well. What's it going to cost? Buyers touring the house. They're really excited. It's the neighborhood they like. It's the floor plan that they like. They're sitting there saying, hey, how much is the kitchen remodel going to cost? You're not contractors. You don't know. On top of that, your buyers, they're feeling really rich after they buy a house, right? How are they going to come up with that money for the changes for their house? Again, very frustrating for that buyer to go onto the American dream. And then we've got the vision boards. I love the vision boards, where we're holding up that 1-inch by 1-inch paint swatch on the living room, and we're like, is that paint going to look good on that wall? Is it going to match my couch color? Nobody knows. You guys do a great job helping your clients dream. But bringing that dream to reality can be challenging, which is why we created Base, where you compromise nothing, and you can now customize every single house in the US. And there's 3 easy steps for us to do this. The first step is you base it. No crazy hardware that you need, no $6,500 LiDAR cameras or anything like that. Guess what? Every single one of you already have the technology in your pockets right now, your smartphone. You take out your smartphone, you do a cell phone walkthrough video of the interior and the exterior, grab a 2D floor plan of the house real quick, submit it to us. 72 hours later, we're turning around the base to you for your listing or for your buyers. Second step, your buyers start to chase it. They get to see this immersive customization experience where buyers can see and take their vision and actually visualize it in reality. And then that winning buyer, guess what? We replace it. In the background, while you guys are closing escrow, we're changing that house out so that homeowner, that new homeowner, is moving into the home of their dreams and really getting on to the American dream. I'm going to have Zach come up, and he's going to tell you a little bit more about where we're going with the future of base.
Hey guys, hello, can you hear me? Great. Hi, I'm Zach Arrington. I am head of product for Base. This is my baby, and I'm super happy to be up here talking to you guys about it. So Ryan told you a little bit about where we are with Base. Right now, Base is a listing tool and a digital twin that can help remove the objections from sellers during the sales process. It's a competitive advantage for you guys, and it is a great place to start conversations about moving folks into their dream home and customizing the space that they live in. Everything that Ryan said, that's great. That's all happening right now. If you want to see what that's like, come talk to us. We'll be hanging out at that booth back to the back left over here. We'll want to show it to you. But what's really exciting is where we are going with the platform. So let me show you a little bit about what that is. This is the marketplace, and as Ryan said, he was talking about smartphones, and a smartphone was revolutionary because it put an app store into your pocket. We're doing the same thing with real estate. What you're looking at right here is going to be a command center for homeowners, not just during the point of sale, but during the entire life cycle of their home ownership. And that's important for you guys because your relationship with those buyers and sellers doesn't just end with the point of sale. And so every person that you get into Base is going to have this permanent command center for their home. And this actually was born from a conversation that Ryan had with Josh back, I think, in January. And so we have moved really fast on this. We're really proud of where we are right now, and it's going to be super exciting in the coming months. That's going to break down into 4 categories. We have basement, baseboard, base camp, and database. And that all fits into that dashboard that you just saw a second ago. Basement is going to be our financing center. So this is where users can come in and interact with our financial strategic partners. But what's really important for you guys is that you will be able to get commission advances directly through Base. Yes. Also baseboard. So we talked about the inefficiency sometimes of mood boards. It's kind of a tone poem for the home, but it doesn't get you exactly where you want to go in terms of really being able to visualize what that new space is going to look like. With baseboard, we're going to have digital assets that are going to allow your clients to go in and choose appliances and furniture, materials that they can visualize within their own home to take it from that mood board space to, no, this is really the space that I'm going to be living in, and I'm excited about it. Next is Basecamp. That's going to be our vendor marketplace. This is where folks can come in and actually purchase appliances, furniture, services, contractors, anything that they might need during the life cycle of their home to improve it, to ensure it, and to make sure that they're having the experience that they want. And this all leads to database. And this is going to be our long-term data play for the product. Basically what that means is we're going to be creating Carfax, but for homes. And it's amazing that this doesn't exist yet. I can go buy a car basically out of a vending machine with my phone. I can go to Carfax and I can see who's owned the car, what they've done to it, and what the specs on it are. We're going to be providing that for homes. And additionally, as they purchase goods and services and have those, when they move in to have the house completed under the redo program, all of that information is going to be entered into our database, and we're going to be cross-referencing that across the entire platform. That's going to allow you to come back with actionable insights to your clients. For example, my parents had their water heater explode and fall through their ceiling twice in 2 different homes. Wouldn't it have been great if their agent had been able to call them and say, hey, we're looking at our data. We show a 75% chance that your water heater may fail in the next 2 years. You guys want to look at that? From our perspective, that's a much stickier transaction than a Christmas card. And best of all, for you guys, Base is free. Totally free. We want you to base every single listing, and it's not going to cost you a dime. Free's good, right? So compare that to Matterport, where you're running costs of $4,200 per year, and that's even without the hardware, the camera. That's just 12 listings at $350. Doesn't matter how many listings you do with us, 12 times 0 is 0. But don't take my word for it. I want to show you guys some interactions from folks that have actually been on the platform, and I'm going to hand it back to Ryan.
I think especially being first-time homeowners, I never thought we would be able to customize any aspects of a house. It would just be projects we'd have to do down the line. So it was really exciting to know we could pick out flooring, some paint colors. Yeah, so I think we looked at some others in this neighborhood too, so we knew this was the area.
So we got super optimistic because especially single story and in the budget and, you know, the area that we liked and all the things on the list is just, yeah, really lucky to have found this one. And then to be able to customize it was really cool.
Having Realty be a part of us purchasing our home was a very easy decision. We've been searching for a home for nearly 3 years now, so the fact that we were able to customize our home was a big deciding factor for us.
I'm usually the picky one, but having the options to customize this home and pick and choose what we wanted is what really sold me.
Having the floor plan and having the digitization of being able to change the cabinets, change the floor, change the countertops, and having the buyer be able to see that, I believe it was really key in helping the buyers feel comfortable with what they were going to be receiving as an end product. So I do believe that was a really great benefit.
That's how I want my clients talking about their transactions, and it looks like we've lost the slide deck again. But I was actually talking with Lisa last night, the agent that you saw at the end of that video. She's actually submitting another base to us for her listing that's going live this weekend and wants that customization for her buyers. Who's ready to embrace base? So we're going to get into some use cases real quick. So this is fun and exciting. So again, we want to put the fun and excitement, take it to that wedding lifestyle where it's like, let's enjoy purchasing the American dream. So for your buyer's side, when you're in your last 12 minutes of a showing, whip out your cell phone. Tell your buyer what you're about to do. You're about to make this home customizable for them. It doesn't have to be the listing agent who does this. Whip out your cell phone, take that cell phone walkthrough video, grab that 2D floor plan real quick, submit it to us, and then you've got an awesome customization experience for that buyer to sit there and really see what that home will look like in their dream home. Bonus points, and this is going to be important. I'm going to share with you in a little bit. But bonus points, send that base actually to the listing agent and tell them what they can now do. There's going to be a big benefit for you here in a moment. Selling agents, I got 2 ways for you. I got the easy way, and I got the easier way. Ready for the easier way? Boulevard photography. You guys are already based. If you guys use Boulevard as your photography company, this is going to be included in every single one of your listing packages. If you are not with Boulevard, definitely get with Boulevard. They're awesome. But if you're not with Boulevard, scan the QR code. Again, there's 2 things that we need. We need this cell phone walkthrough video of the interior and the exterior, and then we need the 2D floor plan. All can be gathered with your cell phone, and our team will be there to help you make sure that you actually have everything that you need to base your first house. Submit it to us, and we'll turn that around so it's ready for your listing just like Lisa. Pretty exciting stuff that we're doing here at Redo with the Epique platform, right? Epique was the first company to embrace and be the first AI certified company in the world. We're about to be the first all digital broker in the world as well. But I have one more thing for you guys. The downlines here are pretty awesome, right? Yeah? Awesome. Recruiting top talent, bringing that in and benefiting from that. We got downlines now for the digitization. Introducing base pay. This is only for the first person who actually bases the house. So for every single house that you digitize, that becomes part of your digital property portfolio. Every single time somebody makes a purchase on the platform, whether it's for onboarding, changing out, or modifying something through the marketplace, you guys are going to get paid for that. Not only are we free, but you now have an ability to build your digital real estate portfolio. And again, it's the first person to actually digitize that house. So again, benefit to those buyer's agents as you're touring that house. Send it over to that listing agent to help them sell that house faster. Who's ready for the base race to begin? Thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the event.
Welcome to Redo, powered by Base. The future of real estate is here. It starts with a digital twin, a hyper-real 3D version of the home that buyers can explore like never before. Buyers can personalize finishes in real time and preview their dream design instantly. Think home buying meets video gaming. From flooring to lighting, visualize it all. Your imagination sets the rules. Forget one size fits all. Every base is a canvas for your unique tastes. This isn't just a listing, it's a revolution. Redo, powered by Base.